Shalom, good afternoon. This is Ruben Ibrahimov, also known as the Tehillim Man. I'm kidding. And I would like to speak today about a chapter in Tehillim, Perek Chaf Aleph, chapter 21. And the introduction tells of the rejoicing of the kings, King David and the King Mashiach, the Messianic king. Although every Jew must be grateful to God for his good fortune, this duty rests especially upon the king who has great wealth and power. He must set an example by voicing his acknowledgement that all good stems from God's kindness. Amazing. That it says, Mizmor zeh chiber David HaMelech b'nevuah l'atid lavo al HaMelech HaMashiach, that King David meditated and had prophecies about what we're about to read, and it talks about the Messiah. And it is explained that it will be with great power and joy. And we'll see the enemies in this song. This is going to be the war of Gog uMagog, Armageddon. And it will include this war to end all wars that will take place by Jerusalem. Let's look. 21. Lamanatseach, to the chief conductor, Mizmor, music. So the Leviim had an orchestra in the temple, first Beit HaMikdash, holy temple, and they would sing songs while the Kohanim, the priests, would perform their ritual duty, for example, sacrifices, korbanot. And the music would go into the heart and the mind and the soul of the Kohanim so they didn't get distracted about minds wandering and thinking about something else. Mizmor David, a song by King David. Adonai, King David is talking to God in his name. Be'ozecha yismach melech, with your gvura, with your power, that you will see that the Messiah is going to come, and uviyishu ascha mayogel ma'od, and you will save your nation. And the king would be extremely happy. So here you have the poetry, ba'azacha uviyishu ascha, two positive things. The O's, like in the name Uzi for the machine gun, but non-violent, and v'yishu ascha, Yeshua, Savior. Ta'avat libo natana lo, and all the questions, all the appetites that people have, desire for, that they will be satisfied. And ve'areshet sefasav bal monata sela, and you'll have here, let me see, I don't know what one of these words means. Well, actually, probably more than just one. So here, 21, is that you have granted him his heart's desire and the utterances of his lips. Let's continue. Ki tikadmenu birkot tov, that here, for you anticipate him with blessings of good, you place on his head a crown of pure gold. Tasim, put l'rosho, on his head, ateret, the crown of puz, of gold. Chaim sha'al mimcha nosata lo, that here you asked for, you gave it to him. Whatever man asked for, God responded. Orecha yamim olam va'ed, and the length of days you will live for a long time. Gadol kvodo b'yushuasecha, great is his glory in your salvations. Hod v'hatar tishaveh love, majesty and splendor you confer upon him. Ki tishtehu berachot la'ad, tichadehu b'simcha es panecha. For you make him a blessing forever. That King David is saying that when God blesses someone or some people or some things, they stay blessed. You gladden him with the joy of your presence. That just being near to God, makes everybody feel happy, sort of, at times. Ki hamelach boteach, for the king trusts bitachon ba'Adonai, in God. The king trusts in God. Uvechesed elyon bal yimot, and in the kindness of the Most High, that he will not falter. Timsa yadecha lechol oivecha, yimincha timsa sonecha. Here we go. Verse 9 in chapter 21. Your hand will suffice for all your foes. No one could stand up against you. Your right hand will find your enemies. Ho ho. Now, 10. Tishitemo katanur eish le'es panecha. You will make them like a fiery furnace. They're going to burn at the time of your anger. Adonai ba'apo yiv aleim v'tochleim eish. And God will let a fire devour them. 3 more psukim. Pir yamo me'eretz te'abed. Wipe their progeny from the earth. Pir yav, their fruit, their children, their offspring. They should be wiped off the face of the earth, your enemies. Vizaram mibnei adam, and their offspring from mankind. That King David is saying these people have no place in the world that are evil. Kinatu aleha ra'ah, for they have directed evil against you. Chashvu mizma bal yuchal, they have concocted schemes they cannot carry out. Can you believe they talked that way in the time of Tehillim 3,000 years ago? Number Yud Gimel 13. Kishishimeso Shechem, for you shall place them as a portion apart. B'miseirev tachonein al pihem, and your bowstrings you will aim at their faces. Yikes! And then the last verse, Rumad and Ibuzecha, be exalted, God, in your might. David's, firing up God, like, God, go for it. Nashira unizamra, we will sing and we will chant. Gevura secha, the praises of your omnipotence, your mightiness, your super powerfulness. What a chapter that you have over here, that King David is speaking to God and he's saying, God, you're almighty, literally, and all powerful, and that we are going to be aware of how you fit in here, and you will give us blessings, and you will continue to treat Israel as if it was wearing a crown, and have no fear, because God is here. What a wonderful, inspiring chapter. Have a good day.